Part two. So, some practical ways that I remind myself, that's a long pause, that I am a spiritual, energetic being in a human body. A few things that I find really helpful, and you might too, because I always have my notes. So, if you're like me and a lot of other people, maybe you're thinking, like, oh, yeah, that's such a good reminder, but I always forget. Like, life is busy, work, family. I got shit to do. Like, I can't remember, you know? I can't remember to remember. That is also part of the human experience. There is value and importance in forgetting. Sometimes you need to just be human. That is why we're here, to have a human experience, not to constantly be aware of the fact that we are this spiritual, energetic being moving throughout the world. My grandpa always said, everything in moderation, including moderation. So I apply that to everything in life. That's kind of my mantra for life. So, but one, a couple of the practical things that I do to remind myself of this, so I can kind of, I when I remind myself of this, I feel like I recenter, I reground, I reconnect to my spiritual connection with my own higher self and with my spirit guides and spirit team and my family and spirit, which is very important to me. I find life is richer and better and brighter when I have this connection. Am I connected all day long? No. Like I said, everything in moderation, including moderation. But there are things that I do so that I can consistently remind myself. So the first thing that I think is probably the most important thing that I do is start and end my day in a spiritual way. And that can be a whole other video for some other time, but I always start and end my day in a spiritual way, even if it's just 3 minutes of meditation, or in the evening, headphones on, doing some sound healing, or like binaural beats, 528 hertz vibration music, something calming to fall asleep to. So kind of meditate myself to sleep. So that'll be another video for another time. The other thing that I do is I try to stay present, and this is gonna be a part 3, sorry.